Today I'm gonna show you my game against the chess Grandmaster. So I was playing in an online bullet event with the time control 1 minute for the whole game, and in the second round of this Swiss tournament I got paired against the chess Grandmaster. This Grandmaster is from Germany and he has a standard FIDE rating of 2400. So I got really surprised when I saw that I'm playing against him, and I was really shocked. But of course, in 1 minute chess, there is everything possible. So of course, I knew I don't stand a chance. But anyways, everything is possible, and I was very happy to have a chance to play against him. So I was having the black pieces, and my opponent played the move 1e4, and of course I played the c6, the Caro-Kann, and after c6 the main move is pawn to d4, or to enter the two knights variation with the knight to f3 or knight to c3 followed by knight to f3. But my opponent played really strange move. He played the move pawn to d3, known as the Breyer variation, named after Gyula Breyer, a Hungarian chess grandmaster. So after d3, I of course played the move pawn to d5, just challenging white center, and after d5, he played the main move, which is knight to d2, just protecting his center. And the main move after this position, after the move knight to d2, is to play e5, just striking in the center. But I didn't play this e5 move because I didn't know the theory, so I just took the pawn on e4 with the move d takes e4, and after he recaptured to the d pawn, I played this move knight to f6. And after knight to f6, he developed his knight as well with the move knight to f3, and I played bishop to g4 pretty quickly, just pinning his knight to the white's queen on d1, and after bishop to g4, here my opponent played the move pawn to g3. As you can see, this is a blunder, this is a double question mark mistake, and you can try to pause the video and try to find out why. Of course, the best move in the position is to sacrifice the knight with the move knight takes e4, just sacrificing this pawn. Of course, it cannot be captured because after knight takes e4, I just take his queen, and after king takes d1, I capture this knight on f3, and after bishop takes f3, you can see that I'm forking king and the rook in the corner, and I will win an exchange or a full rook maybe, but maybe he has some chances of trapping this bishop. I don't know. So after pawn to g3, the best move, as I showed you, is to take the e4 pawn with the knight takes e4. But of course, in bullet, I haven't even thought about taking the pawn on e4, so I just played knight b to d7 very quickly. And after knight b d7, my opponent played bishop to g2, just developing this bishop on this long light square diagonal. And after bishop to g2, I finally played the most thematic move in this kind of positions. I played the move e5. I didn't want to play pawn to e5 because this is very rarely played in the Caro-Kann, especially after something like the exchange variation in the Caro-Kann or something like that. So e5 is not the most common idea in the Caro-Kann, but of course in some particular variations it is good to play pawn to e5. So after pawn e5, he played the move bishop h3, not bishop h3, but he played the move h3, and I just retreated my bishop to h5. And after he castled, I just developed my dark square bishop on e7 with the move bishop to e7. And after queen to e2, I just castled. And you can see we both have 50 seconds on our clock after 10 moves. So we played on the average one move per second. And after I castled, he played this move pawn to b3, just trying to develop his bishop to b2 to this long diagonal. And after b3, I played the move knight to b6, which is bad move. Is not like a blunder or a huge mistake, but it is not good because of the possibility to play g4 and after bishop to g6. And after bishop to g6, I of course blunder my pawn away on e5. But after knight to b6, he just quickly developed his bishop to b2. And after bishop to b2, I played the move rook to e8, just trying to put this rook on the e file. And after rook to e8, he played the move a4 very quickly, just trying to dislodge my knight. After the move a5, and after a4, I just played the move bishop to d6, overprotecting this pawn. After rook 8 to d1, which is a very logical move, just putting this rook on the open deal file, x-raying my queen on d8. And after rook 8 to d1, I just played queen to c7, overprotecting my stronghold on the e5 square. And after he played the move a5, I retreated my knight to d7 with the move knight b to d7. And after knight to c4, he was of course attacking my bishop twice with knight and with his rook. But in bullet, of course, I blundered very quickly. And after knight to c4, I played rook a to d8. And after, of course, you can see that my bishop is hanging on d6. And after g4, bishop g6, he just took my bishop on d6 with the move knight takes d6. And after knight takes d6, I just played rook e6, just trying to attack this d6 knight. But of course, after the move knight f5, I don't have anything. I just traded this knight for my light square bishop. And after g takes f5, I play rook d6, trying to trade off the pair of rooks. And after rook takes d6, queen takes d6, you can see that I have a piece less. I'm of course losing, but there are a few possibilities because we only have 30 seconds left on the clock. And after queen takes d6, rook d1, queen c7, he played knight takes e5, of course winning my pawn. Because of the tactic, you can see that this knight is of course attacked 2 times and only defended once. So you might ask, why can't I take the knight? Of course you can. I took the knight with knight takes e5, and after rook takes d8, queen takes d8, you can see where the problem is, because after the move knight takes e5, knight takes e5, I open this open d line, and he traded rooks on d8, and after I took the rook, of course, my knight is hanging on e5. And after bishop takes e5 and knight to d7, my opponent, I of course attacked. I attacked his bishop being on e5. And after he retreated his bishop to g3, I played knight to c5, just activating my knight. Of course, I'm completely lost, but anyways, I wanted to play on. And after knight c5, e5, I just retreated my knight one more time, and after knight d7, e6, I took the pawn. And of course, you can see that I'm completely lost in this position. After f takes e6, of course, my opponent can take back with the pawn or with the queen, and checking my king. And my opponent wanted to take back with the queen, but he unfortunately played the move queen to e5 after 5 seconds of thought. And you can of course see that this queen is hanging because my knight is on d7. Of course, this was a mouse slip. My opponent wanted to play queen takes e6 check, and he would be completely winning after this move, but unfortunately he played the move queen to e5. I took his queen with the move knight takes e5, and after he took back with the bishop, you can see I have 26 seconds and he only has 12 seconds, and I'm up a queen for 2 pieces. So after bishop takes d5, I played queen d1, and after king to h2, I played queen to d7, and in this position, my opponent resigned, and I won. So this was my game against a chess grandmaster. Of course, I haven't won the game because of my play. I just got lucky, which is part of life, of course. And I hope I gave you some hope that you can beat a chess grandmaster once. And of course, if you like the video, make sure to subscribe and see you guys in another video. Bye!